About a week and a half ago, I started shopping around for options on the steering wheel. Let's take a look at this thing real quick. So here is the Model 3 steering wheel. So things I love about it, the size of it, the multi-function buttons. They do an awful lot of stuff. Very minimal, very cool looking. I do like a 3-spoke wheel like this. I think it's sporty. It is nice and thick, so that's good. I mean, what am I complaining about? Mostly the materials. It's just kind of this vinyl covering. In the Chicago cold winters, it gets relatively slick and slippery. Doesn't instill a lot of confidence. And the other thing is, it doesn't feel super sporty. I mean, there's a little bump there in the thickness, but I just think it could be cooler. So I started looking at options, and I found a guy on Facebook from DCT Motors. His name's Ivan. There were a couple posts of steering wheels that he has custom made, and I guess he'll do custom just about anything you want with different combinations of colors and materials. So I looked through some of the ones he's done before, and I reached out to him, and he had one that I was interested in stock already. So he shipped it out, and it arrived today. So I haven't even opened the box on this thing, and unboxing videos drive me insane, but I'm going to do an unboxing on it, and because I'm pretty excited and I don't want to wait. And I got the camera here, and I've got the box, and I've got a knife to open the box, so we should be all set. And then after that, I'm gonna figure out how the heck to disengage this airbag, change the steering wheel out myself. So we'll see how that goes. I got the box in the trunk. Let's go back there and check it out. Got to shift a couple things around back here. You know, when you're heavy on the accelerator, you know how it goes. Like a little kid on Christmas. Can't wait to get this thing open. Oh, dude, it's cool. Wow. Oh, man. Wow. All right, that's it. So, I got suede leather at the top. I got a nice little white ring, got white stitching, and then I got perforated leather on the sides. God, I'm super excited to get this thing put in. Oh, it feels so much more substantial than the stock one. Got these nice little grooves. You can see how much thicker it is and how much more contouring and detail there is on it. So that is gonna look sweet. Okay. I can't wait till I get home to do the steering wheel. So I do have a small toolbox and a limited amount of tools with me. So let's see if I've got all the right stuff to do this. I think I can do it with just a 10mm hex key, hopefully maybe a crescent wrench for some leverage. And then I need to be able to get the airbag out. That's number one. So underneath the steering wheel, there's a couple little access holes. I'm going to show those to you now. They're right underneath the horizontal strut on the steering wheel, either side of the steering wheel. So that's what we're going to use the hex key for. I'm going to push it in there, and it's going to push against a spring that's holding 3 pins of this airbag in. So I need to push that spring on both sides, get the thing to release so it pops out, and then I'll disconnect the power to it. Hopefully the thing doesn't go off in my face. I am a little nervous about that, but hey. All right, let's see. I'm gonna do the left side first. Gonna feel around in there for it. I think I found it. Yep. That side's totally out and loose. The same thing on this side. I think that's it. Ah, it's close. Yep, got it. Wow. You guys, that was that was incredibly easy. If I was an airbag thief, I could get a lot of these. That takes like 5 seconds. I think those airbag thieves get a couple $100 per airbag when they sell them to some shady car dealers. So here's the inside of it. I'm gonna disconnect the power cable to it, and then next thing we're gonna do is remove the steering wheel with that bolt right there. And these are the little springs you can see that I was pushing to release the 3 pins on the back of the airbag. So next thing up, I need to release the harness. Hex key to the rescue again. So the tabs go in, and that's it. Whew. Man, crazy. Let's do the other side wiring harness. I believe this one is for the switches and buttons on the steering wheel. So we need to release this one with the 2 little tabs again. So I'm just gonna use my little trick with the Allen key and press those open. I need 2 hands for this one. You don't want to pull on the wires. You should just pull on the body of the thing. But it's kind of hard. Bottom. There we go. All right, that one's out. Got a little warning. That's all right. That is very true. Those are unavailable right now. Next, we're going to be removing this guy right here. So that's a 10mm hex. Ideally, you would have a socket with a 10mm hex nut on the end of it. I don't have that with me today, so we're going to kind of rich rebuild this thing. I'm going to pull some crap out of the kitchen drawer, see what we got. What I found was I do have a 10mm hex, so it's not going to fit in here. So I need to use it long ways like this, and then I'm going to try and get some torque on it with a crescent wrench.
If this doesn't go well, I don't really expect this to go well, but we'll see, Positive thoughts, guys. I'm going to hold the steering wheel with my knees while I wrench this hex. Okay, holding the steering wheel with my knees. Oh man, this fucker's in here. I don't think I can get nearly enough leverage on it.
All right, one more try. Old college try coming up. Let's see if we can do this. Nope. God, I'm gonna give myself a hernia. I don't think there's any way to do it this way. I just need more leverage. Oh, I think I did give myself a hernia. It's terrible. All right, try one, ended in defeat. Don't do it like that, get the right tool. I'll be right back. Okay, this is my 10mm hex socket. Had to run over to Home Depot real quick. Luckily they had a couple of them left, and it was only $5, so not too bad. Well worth the investment. A 1/2-inch drive Craftsman ratchet plus a 6-inch extension. That's gonna get me there. I know it. So, all right, here we go. I know. Yeah! Got it. Exciting. So much easier than what I was doing before. Just have to have the right tools. All right, let's pull this thing off of here. And they've got a little thread locker on here, plus that thing was torqued down pretty tight, but we got it off. And then you got to jiggle this wheel a lot to get it off of that spline, and just kind of back it out. So just keep working all around it, and it pops off. And then there's a little notch inside of here so you can line this thing up when you put it back on. That way you're not driving down the road all cockeyed. But yeah, that's how it's gonna look someday when this is full self-driving and we don't have steering wheels anymore. It's gonna be amazing. Whatever day that is. This thing will be in a museum by then. I just put the new steering wheel on. This thing's gonna be awesome. It feels incredible. So anyway, can't wait to go for a drive. But first we gotta get all this stuff transferred over. So I haven't seen anyone do this portion yet. I took a look in here. It looks like there are a couple Torx screws that I have to get out of there, and then I can start moving stuff over to the new wheel. I do have a T20 Torx that I use to change the air filter in here, so pretty cool one. And we'll see, it should fit. Yep, cool. So I'm just gonna start doing this stuff, and maybe we'll time lapse this thing. Wonder if I can get this whole thing out in one piece now that those Torx screws are out of there. Got these little spade clips. Man, they are on there super tight. So either I'll pry those off, or I'm gonna try and get this whole spring system out in one piece and put it in the new wheel. Wish me luck. More clips, of course. Pull that out in a second. So we've got some more clips on the back of this. Here, and there. So we'll take those out. Let's do the spring first, and that side, so you can see how that looks. That's all set. I'm gonna put the protective covers back on those little clips. So you don't even need to disconnect those. That's pretty easy. Gosh, this thing is pretty amazing engineering. Plug that in just to get it out of the way. Whoops. Oh, those are the horn buttons. Should have known. So you can see where these tabs start to go in. Then we need to line up those Torx screws. So I'm just going to be working my way around the wheel trying to get all this stuff in. Alright, so those are all in. Once you start torquing down those Torx screws a little bit, it'll actually pull the steering wheel into the tabs a little bit more. Just make sure it's all lined up. So I'm going to press these horn buttons in. That one's in. Gosh, there's so many people just walking down the street. That one's in. Cool. That one's in. Oops, sorry everybody. All right, should be all good there. Now we just put the airbag on. Can you believe it? Who had doubts? I know I did. Airbag. God. Sorry everybody. Whew. That's it. Steering wheel installed. Man, it looks good. I really like it. Kind of jazzes up the interior a little bit. So anyway, let's do a little drive around the block. See see how it goes. Anybody else notice I was missing something there? Don't forget to put that steering wheel bolt back in. Use. Airbag. Put this guy back in. It did not blow up in my face. Really super happy about that. Cool. Well, what do you think? How's it look? I think it's pretty awesome. Love the look, love the feel of it. It's just the right thickness. It's got these extra little grooves so you feel really cool when you're driving. Yeah, good job, Ivan, over at DCT Motorsports. I really appreciate it. For the record, I didn't get this thing for free. I paid full retail like everybody else. He does, however, let you send the core back and you get $200 back for it. So really you're just paying him the labor to rewrap stock steering wheels, but man, he does a good job. This stuff looks really good. Feels great in the hand, so I'm very, very happy with it. So good upgrade. I'd say moderate level. If you're interested in doing something like this, very doable from right outside your office. Just make sure you've got all the right tools to start with. I'll put a list up just so you've got them, and you'll be ready for yours. So let me know what steering wheel you pick out if you're going to do a swap like this. I'm curious. All right, guys, stay safe and healthy out there. I will see you very soon. Thanks. All right, my driving impressions of the new steering wheel. I just got off the highway. This thing is awesome. Like, it really feels like a different car. It's just more substantial, feels higher quality. I mean, this is the caliber steering wheel that should have come on a Model 3 performance version. So, but I guess to keep costs down, they got to do what they got to do. But really, Ivan, you've outdone yourself on this. The stitching's gorgeous, all the details on it, and just the look and the feel of it. It's going to be a driving pleasure. All right, just wanted to give you guys that quick update. Talk to you soon.